The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Money Masters. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tom O'Brien and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. Tommy O'Brien, Tom O'Brien. We do appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, we have the Dow Industrials up 147. You get NASDAQ up 59. S&Ps are up 18. Gold contracts down a buck at 11.50. You got silver up 12 cents at $16.11. Platinum's up 35 bucks at 9.34. You got the oil market up $1.20. Notes are down 19 ticks at 123.21. You have the 30-year up 1 full point, 5 ticks, 149.16. And good old King Dollar is at highs, up 1,339 ticks, 103.625. And this dollar, man, this dollar is up to the moon, and the metals aren't getting killed.
Yeah.
It's like a miracle, man.
I heard you talking about
it. It really is. It's like pretty amazing. Well, you know what is amazing out here too, folks? This is the first. So you got Donald Trump tweeting again. This time about GM, and GM is the first equity. This is the third time on an equity that he's tweeted, meaning Lockheed Martin went down, Boeing went down, small at the beginning, but GM. Bottom line is that it rejected price.
Because it was down like 1%.
It was
pre-market.
Yeah, it was. And that was about Trump tweets GM should make cruise model in the U.S. Or pay a tax. The market's the market, baby.
Yeah, I mean, most of the time that seems like an overreaction when those stocks just kind of go down in terms of, rhetoric is rhetoric.
Right.
That doesn't mean that he gets to change international law and tax one company overnight.
Right.
So it's like,
there's no doubt.
That doesn't really apply. And I think that's what the market figured out real quick this morning in terms of being down pre-market and then saying, well, what's going to happen?
We're saying I'm buying it.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Pretty amazing. If we go take a look at let's first look at the E-minis, ESH7. So, there's a lot of divergence. Well, the biggest divergence that I see out here has to do with that dollar. Actually, let's go to the dollar first. That the dollar is, I believe it's actually going right after, there's 3 separate highs. The first one, yeah, it's off. Okay, so the high is 103.625, I believe. Yeah. So it's over that right now. It's at 103.690. And that's the high of the day. Okay, so we'll see where this shakes out. It's pretty amazing that it can be up like this, and then if we go over to that gold market and they didn't hit the gold market, that's like the contract itself is down $2.30, not moving.
Sure.
The equities are actually up. If we go to the S&P next and we take a look at the S&P, last Friday, man, this thing came down hard. When we were on vacation.
Yeah, no, I know. It's quite a final day.
Yeah, big time. And, what you do have out here this morning, this surge at 10 o'clock had some juice underneath it. So we'll see whether it can stay up there, meaning at the 2259. Right now you're 2257. We look at the percentages inside here. You have the Dow's up 0.8%, the Nasdaq's up 1.2%, S&Ps are up 0.7%. So 2017, what do you think?
We're here, man. We'll see what happens.
I know. 877-927-6648. Look at this NQ. This NQ just blew me away, Tom.
Quite a start to the year.
It's quite a start to the year, and I'll tell you what I did. I sold the NQs on the Nadex platform. It's not the end of the world. But I did sell them this morning, and I sold them a lot less than this.
Yeah. They're up a decent amount.
I think I sold them. Yeah, they are. They're huge. And if you haven't test drove the Nadex platform, folks, a great time to do it. Yeah, let me show you what I did. What did I sell them at? I sold them at
$48.91.
$48.91, and the top of it is $49.10. And right now we're at $49.20, so it's pretty intense.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're coming up to ice. That's from the downdraft on Friday. Yeah, well, defined risk. We'll see whether it can come back in the bread for me.
We'll see what happens, yeah.
some of the higher volume stocks in this market, and we don't have a really clue of the volume just yet.
Sure.
But you get Bank of America up 49 cents. You get Freeport McMoran up 68. Copper must be moving. Micron Technologies up 79. You got Wells Fargo up $1. Transocean's up $1. So
How about Facebook up big?
FB. Let's go take a look. You get up 264. Yeah, let's see when everyone starts coming out. So Facebook comes out with its numbers on the 25th. And I suspect what's going to happen, let me see, I think Amazon's the same deal. We're going to be, that's February 2nd.
Google.
Yeah,
I think Google might have been the day.
Okay.
And the next, so
26th, yeah. Is it Alcoa? Yeah, Alcoa. Oh, this is it. So, see, Alcoa normally starts it off. So that means that before we know it, earnings are going to start.
Yeah, that's next Monday.
January 9th. Oh, the 9th
Monday.
is Monday. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. January 9th is the day then. If we go take a look at the bond market, we go inside the TLT. That's pulling back at light volume. This is not, the bonds still aren't done just yet. If we go to the GDX. Now the GDX, last week, that had some really good juice trying to get into the supply line. You're backing down with light volume, but our phone number is 877-927-6648. Dow Industrial's up 162. You get the NASDAQ up 62. S&Ps are up 20. We're going to break back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. We take your phone calls now. Toll Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up 161. You get the Nasdaq up 62. S&Ps are up 20. It's kind of interesting. The Nasdaq got a nice jump up there, but the S&P futures they were actually up they're only up 15, I guess. Yeah, now they're up 20. They were up 15 earlier. They were up 22.54. Yeah, no, I guess so. They were up 18. And I guess let's take a look at this. I guess the ISM number came out at 10 o'clock. Let's see.
It's lots of news today.
Yeah, lots of news today, no doubt.
Yeah, because we had a couple different things that came out at 10 o'clock. Here's maybe. It says ISM.
Oh, there it
in
is.
here.
Okay, so let's see what it says here.
ISM Manufacturing Index 54.7 versus estimate 53.7. Construction spending rose 0.9% versus 0.5%. So good numbers.
Yep.
ISM said price paid index rose to 65.5 versus an estimate of 55.5. Yeah, so all good
That's
numbers.
big.
Right.
Yeah, that's big.
Yeah, so I'm just looking here. So this is the price. So that's the price paid index versus the ISM manufacturing index down here.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's a couple.
If we go over and we take a look at the platinum market, so let's go take a look at platinum. PLA, because this looks like a big move. I'm just not quite sure. So you got it up 38 bucks. Oh yeah, it is a big move. It's a beauty. What's so strange? There's a lot of strange moves out here today, man, because this contract right now is only up on 157 contracts, which is just really weird.
Maybe the whole market's just trying to figure out how the world's going to operate when ethics don't matter in Congress anymore.
Right.
Sorry.
No, there's not. If you haven't heard that yet, folks, that's the first thing that the Congress has done.
First day of the new Congress, man. Ethics out the window. We'll see
Right.
what happens. But
Well, no, we know what's going to happen.
yeah, we
But,
do. History
yeah.
shows it. There's a
Right.
reason why it was created in 2008.
Right.
In terms of Jack Abramoff pretty much buying votes.
Right.
So
Right.
that is why that was created in 2008. An independent ethics body, which is now out the window. So
And that's the first thing Congress did.
yeah, they actually did it even before they got. Today's the first day. They made sure they got it done last night.
Wow.
Yeah.
So if we take a look at the, this platinum move is big. There's no doubt. That's wide price spread. We just don't have volume behind it. Let me see something for a second. I can't quite. That's the contract. You know, there's the disconnect up here is pretty intense. There's no doubt about it. Meaning that
Everything's not in harmony, right?
it's not.
Yeah.
It's not. The acceleration by the U.S. dollar that these metals can stay this high, that's telling me the dollar's going to fail, man. This, and what you also have, which is really different, and they'll get back into whack, is that the DAX was opened yesterday. So what you did get is that the DAX caught a bid yesterday. Went from 11,414 to 11,617. So it's not like our market could be catching up with the European markets, and maybe that's what we have happening here. But that the dollar is running the currency markets. That's for sure. If we go over to the euro, like I said, the euro broke its bottoms. So we're at 103.65. So the number to keep your eye on is the 103.52, actually. That was the lows of the last couple weeks. This is going to be, this is a way to kick into 2017. There's no doubt about that, man. If we go to look at Wrangle Resources, GOLD, that's backing down with light volume. These golds want higher price. If we look at ABX, yeah, this is it's not only in its higher range, you know, you're backing down now into a 29 million day. It'd be pretty hard to break that out here today. We'll see, though.
Yeah.
And needless to say, it was pretty cool having 2 4-day weekends, wasn't it?
Definitely. Definitely. Totally.
It felt like the summer when I was a kid, I think.
Yeah.
It was a little bit tougher, do you know what I mean?
Sure.
Yeah. Let's take a look at some of the Dow stocks out here. Well, actually, let's go. I want to go to the oil market first because and oil also is catching a bid. So CLG7. So oil's going after its highs too. So this is going to be good, man. We got all these tests coming online right now. So the December 12th high was 55.43. Did 380,000 contracts. It's going after it. You've done 256,000 contracts right now, which is saying that it's going to do the contract value. The real question is going to be, does it hold the price up there? And thus far, it's been a one-way trade. Up.
Quite a move overnight.
Up, up, and away.
Oil is no longer cheap, man.
Yeah.
I mean, it's interesting that we're approaching $60. I mean, that's quite a price level coming off of $27 not that long ago.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
So if we go to gasoline, let's figure out what we're going to be. Gasoline's up 3 cents. This is wholesale. Look at that move, man. So gasoline, folks, just went from November 14th. It was $1.28 wholesale to $1.70. So that's going to start hitting the pumps.
Sure.
Yeah. It's 50 cents, right? No, 42 cents. That's a lot.
Yeah. I mean, percentage-wise, it's pretty staggering, even above 42 cents, right? Yeah.
No doubt. We go take a look at the XLE. Now, the XLE, this is cool. The XLE doesn't have a lot of movement for what the oil market's doing. So we're up $1.20. You're going into 19.5 million at 76.05. You're 45 cents over that right now. We take a look at the XLF. That's hanging up. It's its highs right now. 23.57.
Quite a chart.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a one-way move for sure. You know, bonds are going to be the number. Real question is that are these rates going to continue higher, or is that we're at the high end of it? So the high end of it the last 3 months is 2.957. Today we're at
597. Just 2 point. You said 2.957.
2.597, yeah. And we're at 2.509 right now.
Yeah. So we're like a tenth of a point away from the high.
Yeah.
Tenth of a percentage point.
Look at that when you look at the full year. That's pretty intense.
Yeah.
1.358 to 2.5.
Yeah. We're near the higher end. That's without a doubt.
877-927-6648. Let's go over and we take a look at the NQs once again. So let's actually see what's moving inside here. So what's that? Liberty Financial again? Liberty keeps moving. This guy has so many companies, man.
Yeah, that's a different one than the financial, though.
It is. No, this is
I don't remember
this is
Lilac as the symbol.
No, yeah, this is the. He split them off again.
Okay.
Tracking stock for Liberty Global operations in Latin America and the Caribbean. Right. He's always got something going, man.
The $4 billion company, it says.
Yeah.
Volatility.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Be right back, folks.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you like it does me, visit everbank.com/TFNN to find out what they can do for you. Again, that's everbank.com/TFNN. Visit them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen live during those shows, and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video, giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. So we have the Dow up $160. You get the NASDAQ up 61. S&Ps are up 20. Let's go take a look at the Dow Industrials. And we'll go back to the NASDAQ, too, and see what's strength versus weakness. So you get Nike is the strength inside the Dow right now, up 3%, or 162. Caterpillar's up 2.2%, or $2. You get Disney up 2.2%, 237. Goldman is up again, 2.2%. Goldman's up 542. That's going over its highs. Pretty amazing. Taken away from the Dow Industrials, you have Big Mac. McDonald's is down 1.5%. Walmart's down 0.9. Travelers Insurance is off 0.7, and Apple's down. Apple's flat.
Yeah.
We go back to the NDX for a second. So taken away from it is NVIDIA. That was a rocket ship. That's down 2%.
Not starting. Maybe that's, it had such a great year, right? People snagging those profits day one to not, that literally.
That's right. That's
quite a year, so.
Huge.
Yeah.
Huge. In fact, let's look at it, because this is pretty amazing when you think about it.
Market's up huge, right, in terms of today, and somehow like the best stock of last year. And literally, but, a lot of financial articles and stuff, it was one of the best stocks of the year.
So it started at $33.94.
Right. And you're basically sitting at, 107 to start the day?
Right. There you go.
And you got 220% profit.
Sell it today, don't pay taxes until next year.
Exactly. You don't pay taxes for literally like 16 months, which is pretty cool.
That's the number, right? Yep. You have Kraft Heinz is down 0.8%. Xilinx is off 0.7. Costco 0.4. They're all up pretty big, though. They're not down bad except for Big Mac. What's going on with Big Mac? Let's see what's happening here. Oh, that's taking a hit. So you get McDonald's.
Seen Starbucks to tie, and then, you don't want to compete with Starbucks.
They just have an easier menu. Coffee.
That's what you think, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I hear You're a coffee freak, though, as I am, but,
Well, I just, as to cooking stuff versus what Starbucks just puts it in a microwave. They even warm. They still warm stuff up. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's a toaster more than a microwave.
Yeah.
But
toaster oven. No doubt. The
You know, when you do think about it, though, Starbucks, right? I mean, they didn't even have that much food that long ago.
No, they didn't.
You know, I mean,
Right.
breakfast sandwiches were kind of a new thing when they introduced
Right.
it. First, they just kind of had the muffins, right? And they had like some kind of pieces of cake. You know, the kind of like the
and then
real French
the
style,
candy.
not French,
Remember,
but the
they
real
start-
European.
They started with the
style,
chiclets.
like, right,
Yeah.
right. You know, these small type. It was really like a European style where you just
Right.
get like a small bread with your coffee, some type of biscuit,
Exactly.
whatever it is. Now they just got everything, and that's coming from somewhere, man.
It is.
You know,
and those people in line, people buy them. There's no, there's no,
right. We
there's
see
no,
it all the time.
yeah,
you know,
there's-
those people got breakfast somewhere else before Starbucks existed,
Yeah.
so it's got to be coming.
Now you just got to take a $50 bill out if you want breakfast at Starbucks.
Yeah, true. Seriously.
I mean, the coffee's bad enough. You buy a sandwich. Not that I buy a sandwich, but I've seen it in front of me. It's like, wow.
Well, that's everything.
$22 for breakfast.
No, that's not how it works. It's not. The sandwich is probably like $3 or $4. Your coffee is more than all of them, but everything there is expensive for sure.
Let's go look at the IWM. So the IWM, this is the Russell 2000. Actually, I want to bring up the futures because I was looking at these futures this morning. They're coming right into the downdraft. So it's RTAH. RTAH7. Look at that. Yeah. Okay, so they were coming right into the downdraft of 28. Now, they haven't made it over it. So this is going to get, you know, we'll see where this shakes out. The small caps, they got up to 1377. You're at 1372. The downdraft of the 28 started at 1378. If we take a look at that. And the whole key today, folks, is going to be if, in fact, you know, do we have lighter volume than a couple of these downdrafts? And if you do, that's another indication that the market wants lower prices. And what's going to happen is that that's going to be hard to do today.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
and it won't necessarily, like that chart there wasn't going against last week. It was the prior week. So it's not that, you know, we had some volume there. It wasn't like last week.
Yeah.
So what do your friends think of the 2017?
I don't know. What are your friends thinking? I haven't had a conversation about their 2017 outlook yet. I haven't. It's early in the year.
Yeah, interesting. I had
Interesting.
I had some
What
folks
is interesting?
thinking that it was going to be. They were hoping it's going to be better. I thought 2016.
Better how?
I thought
Describe how 2016 wasn't. You know, as
I
like
thought
better.
2016 was good. So you know, when I saw that, it's like, okay, well, I don't.
I mean, if you're talking about the market, I don't know what you're talking about, but.
Oh, I just.
Oh, okay. I don't know what you're talking. That's
I was
just in
talking-
general. Okay.
Yeah, right.
I got you.
Just in general.
I was like, better. Market's at 20,000.
Yeah. No. There's no
Yeah.
doubt about that.
Yeah.
Let's go take a look at the silver contract. So silver has had a hard time catching a bid. What was interesting out here this morning is that it still hasn't, you know, it's up 24 cents, but it's got to get into the 1630, 1647 area. What did happen out here this morning when I was listening to our man John Logan at 8 o'clock, he had a change of view on the gold contract, which is kind of intriguing.
Okay.
Because it came down to the TAS profile, and he likes how it hit it. So.
Change how? Could you?
Yeah, he was bearish
Okay.
until this morning,
Okay.
and he thought it was a good, a decent trade.
Okay.
You know,
Nice.
at this point, because it was coming at the, I believe it's the, on this contract here, it's the 1149 area where the profile,
That's the top of a market profile
yeah, was
box.
showing up, exactly. And it came right into it, and what he's talking about is that,
Just out of curiosity, do you know what time frame that? We can go back and look at it. I'm just always curious because
Yeah.
he does those boxes on
I'll-
different time
I'll
frames.
pull it up,
Okay,
yeah.
that's cool.
so that was music to my ears this morning.
Sure.
Even though, I mean, I've been bullish, but, you know, that the strength that the contracts had last week was good strength, as well as the equities. They came down hard Friday, though. But what does happen is that's how big bottoms are made. You know, and I'll show you when I say hard, folks. When you see a couple of these, it's pretty intense. Wrangle Resources, you know, on Friday traded from $68.40 down to $63.21.
Yeah. Talking about 10% move.
Yeah, they opened these things higher, and they sold off all day long.
Yeah.
So that's pretty intense if you were going after that at that particular point. If we go take a look at an Eco Eagle, kind of did the same thing. Look at
Yeah,
that.
big move.
Yeah, you know, that went from 44 to 41. But what's happening here? These are backing down, and these are backing down with light volume, which is we want to know that there's no more sellers. Hey, did you see what Bitcoin is? So Bitcoin is like close to $1,000 again.
Okay.
And I remember when it went down to 200. It went down to 200 like about 3 years ago.
Okay.
So I mean that's pretty intense, you know.
Yeah, I don't know enough about it really to get into, you know, like anything else, supply and demand controls it. And that seems like a market open to volatile swings, which can be good and bad, right? In terms of, you know, it's not as liquid as most markets in terms of, you know, having that price where supply and demand
That's right.
equilibrium all the
it's
time.
liquid when it's going up. As soon as it goes down, then the spreads explode, and all of a sudden it can drop like 100, 200. Just like the difference, the drops are always big in the market itself, but when it gets illiquid, it's worse there.
Sure. Exactly.
You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. We have the Dow up to 137. Nasdaq is up 51. S&P's up 17. We're going to
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. 877-927-6648.
We're trying to get our mouse working
We'll
here.
figure it out. It just got frozen. Market must be crashing.
I don't know. Might have a few problems with our mouse here. Let's shimmy the batteries a little bit. See if we can get it going. We might have to take a break if we don't, though, because it's going to be difficult. Oh, no? Okay.
No, yeah.
Hold on. There we go.
Oh, good move. Thank you.
Where'd it go?
You have it somewhere.
Did it disappear?
Wait. Like what? Look at
I
that.
saw it quickly too.
I
It
did
might have
too.
disappeared. I think we might be having a few battery problems.
Sorry,
No.
folks. This is crazy.
The mouse is not cooperating as the market's moving. The computer's fine. I think we're just having some mouse problems.
Yeah. We just
Let me
get
see
it.
in a second. I'm going to
Yeah.
try it one more time.
And what we did do, you know, it was interesting. So that little spike that we got higher right at 10 o'clock, it hasn't given it all up, but it's getting close to giving it all up.
Perfect. Our man Al is going to help
Thanks,
us
Al.
out here. He's going to plug in a wired mouse back to the old ages of wired devices.
Okay, we'll
But
take it.
that'll work well. Yeah, because I think this mouse is going to be out of commission. Perfect. Fantastic. I'll just put this one over here for now. And we're up and running.
Oh,
right?
that's a beautiful thing. Totally.
Thanks, Al.
Thank you, Al. So here, I get Bitcoin up right here.
Okay.
So check this out. So it is interesting. So this is on Bloomberg. They got it. These must be different, like exchanges, probably.
Yes,
I guess.
and I
right?
think that's where you can, store them or where they're traded, right?
Yeah.
So those are different exchanges, and you can see they should be all in the relative same area.
Yeah.
In terms of, I'm sure the difference probably is basically how easy it is to get them in and out. You know what I mean? If one's trading at a couple bucks less, whatever it is.
Right.
But yeah, I mean that's quite a chart, man.
And you hope to have your money when
That's
you
why
want to
I don't
get it out.
understand it well enough,
Exactly.
man, so I haven't begun to, because
Exactly.
you hear all these stories of people, it's an unregulated currency right now, basically, and you
Oh, yeah,
should
people-
know the rules of the game if you're going to play it.
Right.
And not many people know the full rules of the game.
No, there's not
That's what. You trust basically there's where you can store your bitcoins, right, with different I forget the terminology that they use as to whether you're storing them. You're not storing them in banks, but you're storing them in companies they're holding companies. And yeah, those companies seems like keep getting, whether it's hacked, whether it's conspiracy to steal everybody's bitcoins is the worst, whether it's just innocent, bad management at the best, right?
Whatever it is.
Somewhere in between. But yeah. So if you're going to get into that game, because there is really smart people in that game
Oh,
right
yeah.
now, in terms of, big money, but guess what? Those people aren't buying bitcoins and then giving it to some random internet company to hold them for them that then gets hacked and all their money just disappears overnight.
No
so
doubt.
make sure you know what we're doing.
No doubt.
Yeah.
If we go over this is kind of interesting. If you go over to the Dow, something just came down the pike here. I mean, we just came back to kind of where we opened up from.
Yeah.
We were at 938. Yeah, we just pulled back 50 points. Right?
We did.
If we go look at the S&Ps.
Yep. How about oil? I think we have oil coming back a little too.
Okay, so let's go see what contract I'm on here. Natural gas is getting smoked. We'll get into natural gas. Crude's at 54.
Yeah, not much, I guess, but
And if we go to the natural gas market, that's down 28 cents, or 7.7%. That's a hit.
that is.
And that just just opened down.
Opened down and kept going.
Yeah.
It's down another 15 pennies almost since the open.
So if let's see, that's going to be for all you folks up in the Northeast. We want to know what the weather is.
Is that what we're doing?
Boston weather, yeah, totally. So it's 41. That's not bad, right?
It's not bad in January, man.
No. And because this gas thing is, in the wintertime, it's about weather. So, I see look at this. It's gonna be 50 tomorrow. Yeah. So there's a warm front up there. But then guess what? You come into it's not that bad. 29, 30, but 29.
I don't think that's enough to tank the market. The market as bad as it's down, right?
Yeah. Well, I guess the 50 is.
One day is not going to bring natural gas down. What
Yeah.
is it down? 7% or
Yeah.
something? There's other factors at work. Whatever they are, I'm not sure.
Selling. Yeah.
Right,
Exactly.
exactly. Selling for sure.
If we go back over to those NQs, now this will be interesting, folks, because the NQs had a high of 49.27. You just gave up 19 points.
So you're underneath the top of that box that you got.
I am.
You got a dollar of intrinsic value in there.
Well, yeah, I just went from. This is really intriguing, actually, and that's what makes it. I just went from. I was almost wiped out. on this thing. That was down like $650. Now I'm down $328.
Sure.
And I still got a long way to go, though. Actually, I don't have that long way. No, yes, I do. Yeah, I'm in at 48.91.
You're about 10 points in the market to go.
Okay. Yeah, because it's $40. It's $10 a contract. I have 4 contracts.
Right. You have 4 contracts. You're down almost $400. You know, but you're down about $90 per contract, and that's each point is $10 because each tenth of a point is $1. So yeah, you got about $90 per contract, nine NASDAQ points.
That's a lot better than I was at.
It is.
That's a lot better than I was at.
It is.
I love the idea that starting the new year out having gold up. I just do.
Of course. It's up $1. Tell it to cooperate because it's close, man.
Well, I mean, I guess
that's
like
where we.
Cooperating.
I'm a little lost, but
it's the equities.
Okay.
What does happen, and that's a good point. That when I talk gold, I mean I do trade gold, but I trade that for like 1 day. But I trade the equities for a lot more than 1 day. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's pretty amazing that the equities have continued to bring the contract up. We just need to get that silver going, man. There's something just not quite right with silver yet. We'll find it. No, there isn't. It's just like, oh man, what are you doing? Let's go. So tomorrow's Wednesday, but we know because of the vacation week again, they did it last week on Thursday.
Yeah, so both of them, and I think, what is it, natural gas is like 10, maybe 10:30 or
same time.
It's like 10:30 and 11 on Thursday they roll out.
Right.
Yeah.
So
there you go, warmer U.S. forecasts.
It must be right across the country, though, right? Let's see. Dropped the most as milder weather in January signal weaker demand.
Interesting. It's quite a move on a little bit of warm weather in January.
I know. We know how fast that can change, though.
Right? That's why I find it a little surprising.
Right. So if you knew the weather, you could be...
Hey, if you know the weather, there's a million ways to make $1 million bucks, right?
There is. Oh, I remember...
Give me that crystal ball, man.
Oh, yeah. And look at this Dow, man. Hey, we're giving it up. I like this, man. 107. Let me see this.
Yeah, you get the NASDAQ almost 4.5 points under. It's at 49.05, I saw.
Yeah, so...
we might be in a winning position by the end of the show.
That'd be amazing.
You're right there.
And that's why you do want to do the Nadex platform, folks.
49.04 we're at.
That's crazy.
Yep.
You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Dow's up 100. Nasdaq's up 41. S&Ps are up 14. Market's all over, folks. We'll be right back.
Are China A shares hot or not? If you trade China A shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A share bull and bear ETFs. China A shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has put together the finest live programming lineup each trading day, featuring some of the most knowledgeable and respected financial minds in the nation to educate traders and investors. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we broadcast 9 hours a day starting at 8 a.m. as John Logan kicks us off each trading day with the Global Market Pulse. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we broadcast 11 hours. Get an early and healthy start to your day as Nico and Paige bring you Living a Primal Lifestyle. Then catch Andy Hecht at 5 p.m. with the Commodities Hour, following the Tom O'Brien Show. Mondays and Fridays, catch live trading on the Nadex platform with host Tom and Tommy O'Brien, along with Daryl Martin on the Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. See the TFNN program lineup via the link on the front page of TFNN.com to get a complete overview of our TFNN shows and hosts. And keep TFNN's Tiger TV tuned in on your mobile device, PC, or Mac for the latest financial news and information throughout the broadcasting day. TFNN, educating investors. Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up 93. You get the Nasdaq up 39. S&Ps are up 14. Let's go over to the dollar because gold is catching a bit again. So the dollar DXH7, dollar made it up to 103.815, and this is going to be wild, folks. If this closes under this 103.535. So the 535. The reason I'm using the 535, that was the first high with all the volume.
Okay.
There is a
December 15th.
Yeah, there is higher highs.
I gotcha.
But that would be bearish, if it failed again, because it's failed twice. It failed on the 20th of December. It failed on the 28th. Now, when it failed on the 28th of December, that to me, though, was a much better failure because we came off that high, hit a high with 19,000 contracts, and then came down with 38,000. That's telling me that now you got to sell them. So it's going to be interesting watching this baby shake out. If we do go over to the IWM, the small caps, I know one of the Tigers was just saying that's coming down hard. Ooh, that is coming down hard. Look at that. So the IWM just went 136.82 to 135.12. We get sellers, man.
Yeah.
That's actually that's
for sure.
That's pretty intense. Let's go over to the Qs.
Excuse me.
We take a look at the three Qs. The three Qs just went from they went from 119.99 to 119.38, and that's not that bad. They're just back to where that 10 o'clock spike went higher. If we go to the SPY, SPY's at the same point. Actually, the SPY's just dipped underneath it. So the SPY's, we just dipped underneath that 224.91. So bottom line is that the probability that you're going to start seeing more selling as we go out through that day, and that's going to be a spike. Couldn't hold price, has lighter volume, and we'll see where the rest of it shakes out. NQH7. These NQs are coming my way, man. That's pretty intense.
They sure are.
So we just came down 26 points, and let's see.
Excuse me.
We're at 4,900 is the number. That's where the spike higher was at 10 o'clock. So you can expect more volatility out here today, folks. That's the way this thing looks to be shaking out.
I thought maybe today was going to be the day that Basil Chapman will get 20,000, but that does not look like it's in the cards so far.
It certainly doesn't. And we hit 19,938. So what we actually have here now, you have three lower highs. We have the high of 19,987, which was established on the 20th. Tried to get it on the 21st, it couldn't do it.
Excuse me.
Tried to get it on the 27th, it couldn't do it, and the 28th. It's a lot more than three. So, yeah. So that's kind of bring them in and mow them down. That's kind of like how this market's been shaking out here today.
2017 starting off with quick market action.
It is. But look, I bet I'm in the money now. This is going to be crazy. Let me pull this up quick.
No, you definitely are.
It's
close.
still $84, but that's only two ticks away.
It's $20 per contract.
It's a lot better than being down $500.
That is true.
$600.
That is true.
Oh, man.
True that.
Unreal. So, folks, if you haven't test drive that Natick platform, I'm telling you, just go out, try it, use the paper money so you can see how these different...
There you go. You're positive.
Look at that. I'm glad you said that before we get off. We get two minutes and I went positive. That's pretty intense.
And it's still rocking, man.
No, it is.
Yeah.
And what does happen is that when you get a failure like this, what happens as you go through the day, folks, what you have is that the folks that, even day trading went long and like, oh no, they're going to move out at the end of the day. So there's more pressure going through the day.
Definitely.
You stay right there, folks. And man, Mr. Basil Chapman's coming up next. And of course, then we have swim lessons. Steve Rhodes, Dave White, myself, Andy. We got a full lineup. It's 2017. We're going to be long and strong on the radio and shot in the market. Thanks, pal.
Thanks, man.
Wow, some of us are.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.